occasion today. May God bless River State. Thank you, His Excellency, for your support. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to give a speech, may I respectfully invite the Governor of River State, His Excellency Nyesom Ezenwa Wike, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Grand Service Star of River State, Power of Sports, Africa.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, our special guest of honor, Mike Azakome, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, right, the Honorable Speaker of the State Assembly, the former Governor of the state, former Deputy Speakers, House of Representatives, distinguished senators, members of the State House of Assembly, members of the State Executive Council, chairman of our dear party, our dear leaders, Justice, our friend, Pedagogy, of Joint Kennedy Opara, our friend, former Minister of Transport, led by the chairman of the State Traditional Law Council, and in particular as a Empire Graves that is here. I'm sure this will be our first official function, official in the sense of representing to government, since you were recognized as the Empire Graves. Our other leaders, Interior and Code, that are here. Council Chairman, beautiful women, youth, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Before I make a speech, let me correct an impression, and that is what is important in life. Leadership can cause crisis in community. The type of leaders we have, and the type that we want to cause crisis. And I'm very surprised of the statement made by the Mayor of Port Harcourt. Very, very surprised. If not for something, I would have thought medicine here today. People must be very careful. Very, very careful. These are two communities that fall into two local governments. And we try as much as we can to make sure that they are big this and enamel. You come here to name a flyover made by me, not even by a council, to name it by you. We are lucky. This flyover cut across the two local governments, Obiapo and Port Harcourt. And the two communities are Oromezumbu and Romadolo. And so I was being careful. And that's why we named it GRA Junction. That ordinarily shouldn't be. But we still name it among the two communities. So we should be careful when you come here, a cost competition. That's why you can collect 3 billion. Where local government, where local government collect revenue. If you want to cause crisis, cause it in your own time, not in my own time. The two communities have been living together. But frankly, let me thank the two communities. And that was why the CLOs came from the two communities. Because all of them people had their own CLO, Romadolo had their own CLO. And when we started this construction, of course, as usual, people would always complain that this project will not be completed as part of those elephant projects. They will leave it, and then they will leave the people who suffer. Today, we have silenced all those who have that in mind, that no project left abandoned in this our administration. And like what was better MD said here, when was this project awarded? Tell me where anybody could finish. How many flyovers? Within 2 years, the 9 flyovers were awarded in 2019. As I speak today, we are commissioning the 5th flyover. The 6th one will be ready by the end of this month. We'll commission it in January. Flyover will commission in February next year. So before you knew it, we'll have commissioned 7 flyovers. 7. Tell me which government can say they awarded 9 flyovers in 2 years and completed 2. Tell me which government. Which government can say they have done that? So our people should have confidence in this government that when we make promise, we must fulfill it. Time has passed when politicians will come and make promises to the people, and then after the people have voted them in, you have excuses and excuses and excuses. Ours is different. We are not going to give any excuse, and that is why any money that comes, we put it to judicious use for the benefit of our people. And so, if I borrow money from bank, and what is important, all of us, is to ask the people that you have voted, this money you are borrowing, can we see what you have used it for? It's very, very important. You don't just say, I borrowed 20 billion naira. Well, you have borrowed 20 billion. Tell us what have you used that 20 billion naira for? I've collected some amount of money for the federation account. What have you used it for? People should start asking questions. And so I want PDP people, anywhere you go, let the people challenge us that you borrow this money, that this money came from federation account. Name what you have used the money for. Name them. And so we can name. We can name them. Community to community. Local government to local government. Nobody can run away. At least, if you cannot, most of you who don't go home, you don't even know what is happening in your community or in your local government. But since you're in Port Harcourt, name this one. Since you're in Port Harcourt, name this one. Since you don't go home to know the worst in your local government. But you can name this one there. So if they ask you, the money you have been borrowing, tell them, about the flyover is there. Tell them, there is a flyover is there. Tell them, Okono the flyover is there. Tell them, Kumama flyover is there. Tell them, Kumama flyover is there. Tell them, Jia flyover. Tell them, Kola the Wodoko flyover. Tell them, Mapiko flyover. That this is where our money is going. Since you don't go home to know the ones you are here. But for those of us who go home, you can also tell them, Sakua Body Road is there. Tell them, Pascal Phase 1 is there. Tell them, Daruma Kwanga Road is there. Tell them, Ahuda Omar Violation is there. Since you don't go home. You know, so it is not for you to say, look, there's nobody. Tell them, Joko Chebode, who will fly it off very soon. Tell them, Oyibo. So, tell them the mother and child husband. Tell them all the cancer center is there. Tell them the pleasure park is there. Tell them the teaching hospital is there. So, don't even talk about the OGRA. Don't even talk about GRA. Look at how we have transformed in Glass City. Look at how we have transformed in Glass City. So you can see all the money we are collecting, what we are using it for. Let them tell us the money they collected during that time, what they use it for. I'm not with anybody like that. But I know all the projects we have embarked upon, I know all the projects we are embarking upon, and I know each one when it will end, when we commission it. So we should be happy, and that is why the opposition party has nothing to say again. Yes. Local government, my local government, they should challenge us. If we're not, they can say yes, we're not. After we are getting land for them, after we are doing the second phase of our country. If they say, oh, ask them now, of what is going on. I was giving them land because they need land. Tell them. So it is not a question of what you have done. You can say so. Before they say we don't like the Calabar people. Now the state of Calabar, they prepare to go and kidnap the workers so that we will abandon the road. We will not abandon. Here we go, so if you like, go and kidnap all the workers, you will complete that road. As we dey pain them, you go dey see us. As we dey see us, you go dey pain them. As we dey pain them, you go dey see us. As we dey see us, you go dey pain them. So you don't hear already again. You see in the prayer, you see in our plan. Nobody's talking again. So we have shot the mark of our critics because nothing again. What can they say? This is what Port Harcourt is supposed to be. This is what we have. If the last administration has taken this not to do Momongo project that can never finish, we have kept their monument there for them. Their children will use it as a museum. We can do more canon. So each time you ride on this road in the night, you see the happiness in you. You see the beauty of the city. I'm sure the house rent here now gone up. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You wanna be able to walk in God. Your name is Yahweh. So, Jonas Berger, I thank you. I'll continue to thank you. Each time we do the job, we're happy. This is one company I happily supervise because you can go home and sleep well. That they will complete on time. And for the grace of God, before the end of the new year or first week of the new year, we will make sure we flag up the last flyover we promised, which is the room of course the new flyover. 10 flyover. 10 flyover. 10. And we don't do one project in 4 years. God forbid for me to do one project in 4 years. What kind of project is that? Every project must be funded. If there's no money, no award of project. So politicians told me that why not reduce your hand? That the election is coming, so what is that? Their campaign for election is not the money you spend. Their campaign for election is the projects you have executed. That is what it's supposed to be. Not to keep money to go and buy security people, buy INEC. No, put the money here. The people will look at it. When you come to me, you ask them, did I not tell you I will do this? Yes. Did I do it? Yes. So they will be with you. Like those people who will bring their money and this security men and INEC, you see that they will fail. So anybody not taking over from us, know that we have campaigned for the person. The campaign is over. That is why everybody just listen to the government. Because they know what I've done. I've cleared the road. So everybody says, no, me, I want to be governor. The campaign is over. But no, and I didn't see this one. If they have run the campaign for me, I wouldn't have been suffering like this. Look at that machete. Now those of them who want to be governor, instead of them machete to work out, they are getting fat every day. You know, but this is how government is supposed to be. The project speaks for you. So our project for PDP speaks for us. PDP did not make a mistake by choosing us to be here. I'm sure even those in their association, they are worried. What are we going to tell people now? What are we going to tell them? Because where will you go to? You will go to a local government now. All my internal road is there. All my internal road is there. All my internal road is coming. This so well has been done. So what will you tell them? I'm not from there. Is it Mwawa? What will you tell them? He said the road has been done. Who upon the road has been done? Mutawa road is going on. What will you talk? What will you say? So, I mean, every chief would have moved an APC member. Now, he has seen for the first time, and Muta road is being you are alive. He's happy. That's why he's here. He's not here because he's here, look, I'm a Rivers person. Yes, I'm in the other party, but let me go and witness the progress in our state. Chibudam will thank you. Thank you very much. So, if we have money, we'll continue to do more projects
and to give it to companies that will know will execute those projects. So, fellow guests of honor, this is the little you have seen we have done, and we are happy that our people are happy. When your people are happy, you will be happy. But when your people are angry, you can't be happy when your people are angry. Any man who is happy when his people are angry, then that man is something else. He does not have the mind of human being. But when your people are happy, you must be happy. So when they are angry, you have to ask, why are my people angry? They are angry because no road for them. They are angry because no school for them. They are angry because no health facility for them. And then you cannot be happy because those things are not in existence. So each anywhere I go to, I feel so happy. I can walk around the street. I can walk down the Zoom. Nobody can touch me. Not one. In fact, they will even protect me. I don't need to carry army. I don't need to. Those who carry army are those who are not sure of themselves. In your own community, where you have become where you became a governor, in your own local government, where you became a council chairman, you cannot move. That cannot be possible. Any council chairman that cannot move around the communities of that local government has something wrong with him. I was chairman of the local government, and of course, it was not in dispute. And that community I did not touch. I was not in dispute. All through our period, I was identified as the best chairman of the state. I took all the awards. So I can go to my local government any time and go to all the communities and work. That's what they call leadership. When you take governance to the people, you are simplifying it. So continue to support us. And look at what the communities have done. They never stopped the company for work. They never stopped them for work. And that's why the company was able to conclude this project. And that they don't know issue of variation. No variation. And you know I don't like the word variation. And the word, it is not in my dictionary. That is where you see corruption. People, when you see corruption budget, how can you avoid a job of 60 billion? Then in the budget of the year, you put 2 billion. What kind of contract is that? A contract of 60 billion, then what you see that year is 2 billion. Why would there not be variation? That job will last in the next 10 years. And that is the problem we have in our contract execution. You give the respect a job of 60 billion, then in that year of the budget, you put 2 billion. To execute a project of 60 billion. Now they are putting 2 billion, which means in 10 years' time, is 20 billion, you know? So you cannot finish the budget in 20 years. And they're looking at the inflation trend in our country. Every year, the dollar will put variation. Why? The price of things have gone up. So they will put variation. So at the end of the day, the job will not be 60 billion. It will be 80 billion. But yet, the Rebecca cannot tell us that. Because we've already given them 70% upfront. So they can't now come and tell me variation. No. No. By giving 70%, we expect you to work out to 80, 90%. They're not giving this before we bring our money. Take, finish our job. So, we're happy. So, those of you who want to be in this position, understand that you have to make sure that any project you are giving out, make sure there's funding for it. Not just to say, next year I'm sure we'll get money. Don't be sure, anything can happen. Let the money be there first. Don't rush. Don't rush. Because it is better to finish the ones you've given than to say you awarded 20 projects and you only commissioned 1. No. It's better you award 2 and finish the 2. Let it be on record that as you are leaving, I awarded 2 and I finished the 2. It is good than to award 20 and you have not achieved the 1. And that makes sense. Now I invite a special guest of honor, Chief Mike Osakome, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. I don't know of the masses. I know the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you.
Your Excellency, Chief Barrister Nelson Wike, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Life Venture, former chairman of the local government area, former Minister of State Education, former supervisory minister in charge of education, now in second year as a two-time governor. A very pro-masses person, very pro-people person. And that is where he met me as a pro-masses advocate of Nigeria and voice of the people. There's no doubt about that. It's inerasable. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, Dr. Mrs. Ipalibo Harry Banigo, Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, the Honorable Justice Suzette Eberechi Nyesom Wike, Your Excellency, the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly and my good friend, the Right Honorable Mbunyi Owaji Bani, Your Excellencies here, present the Chief Judge of Rivers State, the Honorable Justice Simeon Amadi, Your Excellencies, the former Governor of Rivers State, Chief Celestine Omedia, Your Excellency, the former Deputy Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, Chief Austin Opara, my other brothers here, my good friend, Chief Bello Adoke, former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Senators Mao Hongua, Lee Maiba, and other senators present, traditional rulers here present, my lords, spiritual and temporal, fellow Nigerians, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to be called upon to commission this great project, the GRA flyover, encompassing two great local government areas of Rivers State, Obiakpo and Port Harcourt. Two of the biggest local government areas in Nigeria, with Akoko Edo local government area in my own Edo State, which was created as far back as the 10th of August 1963, when it was in the old Midwest region. That local government should be split into not less than 4 local government areas. But we carry out advocacy to that effect. Your Excellency, the Governor has shown that investing in human capacity is the best way to live in the hearts of the people. He has shown that he possesses the capacity to develop the people, not just in terms of infrastructure, but in terms of their education and human capacity building. It has shown that it is not enough for a governor to get this monthly allocation from the revenue account under section 162 of the Constitution, but without showing evidence of what you are using that money for. He has today challenged other governors, ministers, local government chairmen, and even the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When you have your allocation, show the people evidence of what you have used the allocation to carry out. In other words, he is preaching transparency and accountability. And that is the essence of governance and the essence of government. If democracy, as defined on the 19th of November 1863 by Abraham Lincoln, the great former American president, is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Governor Nyesom Wike has shown that that textbook definition remains true as it was then, and that it should be like that for today, tomorrow, and forever. So Rivers people appreciate you following the footsteps and even overtaking the giant footsteps of your predecessor, your elder brother, your father, Dr. Peter Odili, a great Nigerian patriot. I was here less than 2 months ago to deliver a speech at the Nigerian Bar Association Annual General Convention, AGC. And by the time I came back yesterday, a lot of the places I saw less than 2 months ago had already changed. Because one man, Nyesom Wike, has turned Rivers State into the biggest construction site in Nigeria. As we go around, you see evidence of Julius Berger, you see evidence of Cetraco Nigeria Limited, evidence of Dantata and Sero. And these are great giant construction companies that you can give a job to and you go back and sleep with your 2 eyes closed. Governor Wike does not ask for any variation of contract because he wants something added for him as a kickback. May God bless you, sir, for being pro-people, for being pro-masses, for being Rivers. I therefore have the honor and privilege for us to walk through the tape, Your Excellency, both Governor and Deputy and Honorable Speaker, to commission this wonderful project, the GRA flyover linking Obiapo and Port Harcourt local government areas.
Over the aid that is being built by Governor Nyesom Wike and has assured us that in January and February we have 2 other flyovers. And then we intend within 2 years, just between 2019 and now, we serve the people of Rivers State to the glory of God. There will be no accidents on this line. Witches, wizards, necromancers, and sorcerers will not have to be here in the mighty name of Jesus. Both indigenous and visitors will fly over to safety and to the glory of God. So I took this day to declare open this GRA flyover Port Harcourt, linking Obiapo and Port Harcourt local government. Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
The national anthem.